Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode 23 of the LCS Lunker Podcast. Yeah. All right, I'm here with my co-hosts, Eddy,
23, baby, we made it.
Ahren,
Hello.
and that guy. Introduce yourself.
Yeah. That was right in my ear. Yo,
That was kind of
yourself.
last.
Introduce yourself, King. Who are you? What are you?
I am the freedom fighter, the justice for all, the
1776.
ego of them all.
Kaka.
1776.
Wash knows him.
Yup, exactly. They call me Ronald Reign.
No, I don't.
Why'd you do that? Oh, why'd you do all that and he picks Ronald Reagan?
Are you the reason why we got crack out there in the streets?
All I'm saying is business is booming, baby.
Say that.
It's trickling down.
LCS business is also booming. I guess we will start off with the parade for Ahren over here. Ahren Waitiator is our champion of the LCS Fantasy Summer 2024 Split Fantasy. I said fantasy twice. Champion.
Time to say a couple words. First of all, I'd like to thank only me, because I was the only one that did this.
You should thank UTK for sponsoring you.
They don't. They do, actually.
You have the hat, bro.
Yeah, they do. Back-to-back LCS Fantasy Championship. Swept the entirety of 2024. Feels good.
Let them know what you won.
After I thought it was doomed. Nothing. Especially after I thought it was doomed. After I lost to our 7 and 8 seeds, so our worst 2 players.
Who are competing in the Shitter Bowl.
Luckily, through FlyQuest and C9 playing each other, and the fact that my team was good but sucked in those specific 2 weeks, we pulled through. Thank you, C9 solo laners and Core JJ. Not you, Tomio. Tomio, you sucked. Boogie, I loved you. Sven, you pulled through. That was a great pick. I think that was the clutch pick.
Yeah. Our fantasy has concluded. As Ahren clearly stated, he is indeed the champion. He had won. Brandon,
In first, I'm
let me know
third.
about your scuffle
Yeah.
down there
Alright,
against VR.
Third. It's easy, I only lost by 2 points last week, so I would have hypothetically won, It's no biggie, though. So
Would you have beat Shanny points-wise? Ooh.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's rough out here.
like a wide margin, too.
Now we're on the topic of beating. How did it feel to take the L from?
Bro, all I have to say is that Ole sold me. Ole sold. All Ole had to do was be a support player, support his team. Bro couldn't even support me. I don't know. He don't even know.
Or the toilet bowl.
The toilet bowl, honestly speaking, at least I wasn't fighting for last place, as Mario and Jacob were.
In fact, shout out to our shit king, Mario.
Mazepin,
Good job,
the
Mario.
only person to ever win fantasy and then get 8th place.
Did he shit king last year as well, or did he finally win?
He won something last year.
Yeah.
No. What? No.
He won summer
Sorry,
last year.
I meant spring.
That's a good question.
Let me check.
Let's see. Let's check the statistics.
Standings.
No. Wait. He did.
Yes!
Back-to-back
Two-time
shit
shit
king as
king.
well.
Morals like that. You've been moralized in Lunker Fantasy.
He's on that tactical trajectory. That's all I'm
Hell
saying.
yeah.
Yo, the goat. The goat.
On the
I need
tactical
Mario to keep
trajectory.
pulling up those
Mario
numbers.
able to
It
compete
seems
against
to
the
be
best, but not the worst.
my fault.
I don't know what to say.
The goat.
I can't
One
name
is
a lot
like
of
a-
players that do that, so shoutouts to Mazepinito, aka Nappleman, aka Mario.
Truly the NRG way.
It really is. Shoutouts to him, man. Yeah, our fantasy has concluded. Our fantasy playoff bracket has concluded. It was beautiful. I can't wait for the changes that they are going to make now that we are going to be called, the Northern Americas? Keep the moniker of NA.
I think it's just North America, but yeah.
I thought they were going to split
Northern
I think
Conference?
we're
The Northern
the
Conference.
Northern Conference.
like Northern
yeah.
Conference and then Southern Conference. So
Yeah.
North America. The Northern. I think I like Northern
The
America
LCS.
better.
The LCS.
We'll still be NA. It doesn't matter to me.
We're in it.
Yo, Northern America referred to Canada, dude.
Yo, but we got Canadian. Speaking of Canada, hold on. Speaking of Canada, shout outs to them for doing
Shout-outs to-
absolutely nothing. Shout outs to Georgia Pin for
Their
being
best,
sixth
their
man
best.
of the USA versus Canada match. USA won. Miles over kilos. Yo, state troopers over Mounties, bro. I don't care what anybody says. The dance that they had at River, I think it was great. And then Georgia Pune ends up just dying, and it's like, damn. Georgia Pune thought this would be for fun. This man can't win any of the 4
Georgia Pune
fun
made
events.
sure it was for fun. Let's be real.
He kept it competitive. He's entertaining. I don't know, because he couldn't win during the main match. Like, you rep your main. He couldn't win here. I don't know what to say. And whatever other idea they throw out, he's more than likely going to be there. Unless another mid laner shows up and just becomes more famous and more influential than him.
Which, hey, I don't know. It may be happening. You never know.
It technically did with APA, but
it's kind of been trending that way. As much as I
wonder.
JoJo, I think APA has
don't look
kind of
at our
stolen the
thumbnails.
NA mid lanes. Yeah, we actually were counting this last night. JoJo is the second most used. He could be tied. We didn't count a ton of them, but JoJo was the second most used player in our thumbnails with 3 in our 22 episodes that we've posted. And APA was number 1 with 4. So clearly we like the mid laners.
we do.
Cool.
I'm like, mid lane has always been like a quote unquote face of the
It
team.
is, yeah, it definitely is the star role. Faker made sure that was going to be the case.
It screams like point guard or like point guard in
Yep,
basketball.
exactly.
So I don't know. That just makes sense to me.
Yo, Ray, what are they talking about, bro?
What? You
I don't know, bro.
Nah, don't be
Point
weird.
guard.
Don't be weird. Don't be weird.
Rainer.
You know what a point guard is, bro. Steph Curry's right there. You can
Bro,
name
yo,
Steph Curry.
that's they guard points.
Yo, speaking of Steph Curry, USA beat Paris.
Yep.
LeBron, KD.
Listen,
Hey, who was
Steph
in Paris? Who was in Paris?
We are not answering that question on the podcast. We are kid friendly. We keep this shit rated E for everybody. We want everybody to listen to this.
Well, there was a reason I wasn't answering it, and I cut to you.
I can answer that, but
All right.
we're not answering that here on the podcast.
All right.
But yeah, we get to watch KD, Steph Curry, and LeBron play for the last time. The first and the last time, actually.
Last time all together. Yep.
Oh my god, it was powerful.
We now know that Steph and JoJo, oh my god, I've lost it. Steph and LeBron on a team would both be extremely hype and extremely boring.
Yeah, bro. When Steph broke that dude, what is his name, Wembanyama's ankles, and got that 3, Georgia Pune was right there to dap him up.
Yep.
Yeah.
The French were never up to the challenge. Let's be honest. No one was up to the challenge.
No.
USI all day, baby.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Miles over kilos. It's been a beautiful past 3 weeks. Oh, America, it's a beautiful country. I don't know what international competition just brings out the patriotism. I rep red, white, and blue. I'm tempted to go out to the nearest Ford dealership and buy me an F-150, dog. I'm ready to rep this country all the way. But
we love it.
it is what it is. All right, let's bring it back down. Let's bring it back down to League of Legends talk.
Of course. We always
news.
got to diverge at least a little bit.
We got some big news from LoL Esports. They created emotes, baby. Team emotes.
Money.
Some of them were amazing. Some of them were boring. It was interesting to see kind of the angles that teams would go, because obviously some of them doesn't even have their logo on it. Like Cloud9's doesn't have a logo on it, but some of them are just kind of more about the team. Some of them are more, how can we sell a ton?
I kind of dislike the fact that. Well, actually, no. Let me rephrase. I like that some of them are more on the if you know you know kind of basis, because if you're a fan of the team, you already know. But I do like it better to rep my team with some form of logo or lettering, which is why I'm a little jealous to EDG, LNG. They actually have their logo there with a champion.
Does anyone know what T1's was? Because obviously they could probably just slap a T1 logo on there.
Bro, they did.
It just sells a hotcakes.
Bro, their T1 one is literally a goat. The T1 logo on top of the goat, and then 4 stars next to it, like a rainbow arch. Yeah.
I mean,
obviously the most talked about ones were
BDS,
the 100 Thieves, and the BDS one. Unfortunately, the 100 Thieves one got edited, so it's not nearly as good. But the BDS one is awesome.
We'll start with BDS because they brought back the bait. They brought back the bait hook. Now,
everyone's favorite ping. My favorite ping.
I'm willing to bet maybe $20 that the BDS one is going to be the most sold one. Probably the most popular. Maybe next like the
definitely the most
T1
popular
one.
among non-pro fans.
Yeah, I mean like if I'm not a pro, not pro. If I'm not, obviously I'm not. But if I'm not like watching pro play, and I'm looking at these emotes, like, which one would I want to buy? Yo, the bait ping. Yo, it's back. It's
I
back.
want it. Yep. Especially, it's now even worse than before because now it's just a penguin smugly looking at you, telling you.
It's a pengu, bro. It's
Put
a
that shit in
pengu.
lane when you miss the cannon.
Throw that shit up after solo killing somebody, dog.
Exactly.
Just let them know, yo, we got the hook right here. We will not insinuate. Actually, no, we won't say what the hook means.
We
said-
have multiple times, but
We will.
already.
A lot.
But
But you know, if you know, you know.
if you know, you know.
Yeah.
And then the 100 Thieves one getting edited.
Yeah, sadly.
I don't know.
I really
would-
wanted to insult my teammates, opponents,
Length?
manhood, and unfortunately I can't now.
Insult the length of their potential.
Exactly.
Yeah. Is that what we aim to
Now
do when
now
play
we just
League of
gotta like
Legends?
listen to them or something. I don't know.
We crotch watch? Is that what we do?
Guess so.
I guess that's
The metagame.
I don't
Yeah.
know what to say. I will give a shout out to some of my favorite ones though. The Gam one, in my opinion,
was the Gam
probably
one?
it's their like symbol. You know the finger guns put
Yeah,
together.
yeah.
It's beautiful. No, that one I actually really love. I wish more teams had like a symbol to them, but it is what it is. A good amount of these
Yeah.
emotes are pretty solid. Some of them I'm kind of like iffy about.
On
Others I would not get at all.
on an overall business perspective, how do you think this is like supporting teams wise? Because obviously the easiest and most, money making efficient way to do it would be for skins, but you couldn't do skins because skins are like a special one-time thing if you win worlds. So that one's off the table. So at that point, it's like maybe you could get a C9 chroma or something for a skin that's already existing, or like a TL chroma or T1 chroma, which there's already a ton of those. But for NA fans, we know we're probably never getting a skin.
I'll stick with emotes. It's all
We're
good.
stuck with emotes and icons. But if more definite in-game things, I was thinking about that, because surely, a chroma wouldn't be the worst thing, and it doesn't devalue the specialty of a skin itself. I don't think.
Well,
I think this.
Yeah.
There's not a
makes
ton
sense.
of like.
I think
things
I think
to
to
do that you
answer
can do.
your question, Aaron, the esports emotes they made before were kind of just like the team's logo, and like.
No, yeah.
that's
I
it.
mean, I've seen a ton of them. Yeah.
I think it makes sense to have emotes that actually express like an emotion rather than just team.
Yeah, you had a couple of those that they did for a little bit. Remember, there was the EG Yumi.
That was
I'm
during like the little
blanking
show
on a
matches
couple of
for
them.
our
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of the emotes, but Eddie, you said that the C9 one you have now doesn't have the C9 emote icon logo on it. But I mean, that was after kickoff they made the skull crab one, no?
That
With
one.
the clown.
Oh yeah, no.
Oh yeah, that's the they got the crabber, blubber crabber.
Yeah, that one was beautiful. That one was 100%.
I like those a lot more
That one
than
had the
the
logo. That
skull
one has the logo though. Like when you look
Yeah.
at it, it has the logo. The
What?
That's
the
what's
Jinx
on the
one
line.
does not.
No.
It straight up does not. Like I feel like this emote they could just make, and it couldn't even be a tailored to C9. Like,
That one's
Yeah.
a definite we want to sell.
But I think that's the point of these these emotes is that they pander to a wider audience, right?
Yeah.
More expressive, for sure.
I agree. That's why, because I don't know. In my head, I'm thinking. I think I'm the only person to ever actually use the regular esports on emotes. Whenever I play League, I'm always throwing up like C9, CBTC, like flying oysters, EDC. Like I don't see anyone else throwing up team emotes. Maybe a team icon as their like their icon on their account, but no one ever throws up team emotes. But I have seen people use like Blabbers Crabbers. I have seen people use like the Fnatic Zeri one. Like so these will 100% make more money than whatever the fuck they've been doing. So Riot, or at least LoL Esports, is definitely making. I think a change for the better.
Yeah.
I like because this screams okay. This is how we can bring people in. People pick an emote, they buy it. They're like, what is this team? Let me at least look, and that's what they're aiming for. So I'm with it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna buy the Team Liquid emote regardless, but it doesn't
What was the team
have anything to do with it. It's Teemo with a white flag.
Oh yeah.
That one's Team Liquid.
I'm surprised it was not KC.
Bro, I
Casey has their logo.
Casey, dude, I think Casey has their own, but as I was scrolling through it, I remember, dude, that's TL. I actually thought that was Casey at first, man. What?
Yeah, Casey has the surrender with Jinx.
Yeah, they have the Jinx one. Never mind. Yeah,
Oh,
I will definitely be buying the EDG one. Shouts to Shanghai Edward Gaming Highcan.
Yeah, like if you're a true edger.
They are not making a run at all in playoffs for the LPL, but it's okay.
Shouldn't have said that.
Wait, a true what? Wait, you making that joke is insane. Hello?
That's what it's called. That's what their fan base is called, no?
yeah, EDGers, or if you pronounce it properly.
There's no way they're called
The
the
Edgers
Edgers.
is crazy. No, I don't associate.
I made that up, but like I did see that on the post. It's not a post.
Entirely lied to.
I saw it at a Valorant post. That's
Brandon,
what they
that's how I
called it.
know. That's how I know you drank before recording, dog. There's no way you make jokes like this.
I got a cat in my arms gnawing at me.
Yo, tell 350 Oven I say hello.
No.
350 Oven is his cat.
Yep, that's his real name.
I told Brandon, yo, name that brother 350 Oven. But
You know what? I did not. I did not at all. Anyway.
emotes are pretty
He
solid.
complied.
But
Anyway. Mark Z
LCS
coming out with a new announcement. Ooh.
LCS news, baby. We finally have Twitch subscriptions to the LCS Twitch channel. It's crazy, I know. So, I also really do like this change, by the way, because there's no way the LCS tries to add more content in between games when I get like an ad for more gaming chairs. Like $800 gaming chairs, dog. I'm sick.
You're still getting that. I'm sorry.
Dude, no, I'm so sick. So, yeah, if you subscribe...
we get a little thumbnail guy telling us the little fun fact.
Oh my god. Yeah. Shout out to @TBH, our thumbnail man. Yeah.
Yep.
He always shoots out this fun fact. I don't even think it's fun anymore, bro. Every time I hear it, I consider unsubscribing from life. But he talks about how, hey, did you guys know that gaming chairs are old race car chairs? And it's like, bro, we know. They're just repurposed race car chairs.
It's fun fact, man.
We know.
Yeah, he repurposes the joke like those
They
seats.
use those same chairs in like soccer matches, dog. Like, they don't even have a regular bench anymore. It's literally just race car chairs that they sit in. I don't get it. I don't get it. But yeah. You earn, with that subscription, you get like obviously like a Twitch badge like next to your name if you chat. No ads. You get access to a bunch of emotes. I think also you do get an in-game reward. I forgot what it was. Oh yeah, a Renekton. You get a Renekton emote. You get an emote as well as access to their LCS Discord channel, like special chat.
Wow. Ooh,
look at them. They're all exclusive. But I think the idea of having no ads is pretty big because the content they put out gets seen alongside the fact they're making like revenue on the side. You're kind of increasing fan interaction. I'm a big fan of that. I don't know why the LCS hasn't done this already. I'm actually very curious. Do we have any clue why they haven't already done this?
Why did they take it away in the first place? I assume it's because they were going to do their own streaming service, but then that plan fell through super hard, so they just gave up and brought this
Yeah,
back.
probably wasn't a good plan from the start.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah.
Hold on here. Are you doubting Mark Z's ability to bring back the LCS?
No,
I'm doubting the ability for the LCS to make a competing streaming service, because that sounds like a terrible idea. Yeah.
They're not, right?
But subs, good idea. Like subs. Like anything that
bangs. Do any other regions? I know LEC doesn't. LCK doesn't.
I don't think so.
LPL doesn't.
NECL does. OSH does.
It's like I won't be subbing personally because I'm not gonna give money, but I'm glad that people that want to find a way to support LCS can now.
Are you telling me?
I like supporting the LCS.
I mean,
not monetarily. Actually, that's not true at all. I paid for tickets.
We paid for tickets.
You paid for merch.
Bro. We paid for merch.
I paid for tickets and some merch. Yeah, I went to the finals. You know.
Actually, I lied. I didn't spend any money on merch.
Yeah, that's way more than a sub.
Yeah.
Shout out to Rain though. No money spent.
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, while we're on this topic, with the topic of adding subs and supporting the league itself monetarily, what do you think about the prospects of paid per view watch like we have in traditional sports?
No, pay-per-view watch just I don't think would work out for us. It's like it's something you really have to grow to be able to do pay-per-view, but you cut your dying sport off from pretty much most new viewers, and then you also cut your current viewers off by a ton. And
Yeah.
then everyone goes the stream east anyway.
I was about to say, yeah. I don't pay for cable. I have Stream East whenever I want to watch games, like at home. Like if I'm not going out to like a bar, restaurant, or someone else's house to watch it, Stream East. Stream East just provides everything for free. So I think I would do the same for League. Find a way to watch it for free if they do pay-per-view. I think I'd get why they want to do it, because it's like, oh shit, this could like make us money. But in reality,
It won't. It'll kill it.
Yeah, a good amount of people that watch this like probably pirate everything they have.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't recommend them doing it.
No,
It'll bring too much hate to their news or to their like publicity anyway. Like, it would be a very, very, very hated decision if they tried to do that. I feel like I see no way of it going well.
Oh, so you agree that LCS, like esports, the POV sports that is free, right?
Yeah.
With traditional sports, anyone can get access to it. So
yeah, because I mean, the only pay-per-view stuff is like UFC and like boxing and stuff like that. Most sports like football and basketball, soccer.
A subscription.
F1.
Yeah, a subscription. I think is probably a better idea than pay-per-view.
Yo, ProView, bring it back.
Yeah, because technically speaking, we had that. Yeah, ProView was actually I've never actually used it. I watched streamers that I remember LS like using it a lot just to see how people played, and it looked cool. It was like, oh, this is how this person likes to move their mouse around. This is how close they keep like their pointer to their character, or even smaller things. So
yeah.
If they bring that back, that might actually do better. Because technically speaking, you still get the service for free, but you can pay for something more if you want to. I think that idea is probably better for esports. A lot better for esports. Any game. It doesn't have to be limited to League. You could probably do it for like maybe even like CSGO, Valorant. Actually, probably I don't know how you do it for Valorant, but yeah, something like that would probably be very solid. Like I actually know Valorant would be good, but like keep the camera focused on like one player the entire time. If you were curious on how they played, they'd find a way. So I think that would be really good for the esports ecosystem, because then you get people to really watch and like learn, and maybe even aspire to reach that stage.
Yeah, I'm in agreement. So I mean, Ahren, you already said yourself you will not be subbing. How about you, Eddy?
If they add a ProView, I think I would. If it's ProView, if it's like a ProView, I think I'd love to watch it for like maybe some ADCs. Like if they add it LCK or LPL, I'd pay for ProView just to see how they move, or maybe even find someone that has paid for it and has like footage. But yeah, I think I would consider it. I would consider it.
What were you, Brandon? I know you got Amazon Prime, Twitch Prime.
Yeah, I would use my Twitch Prime on it. Even if I didn't, I probably would spend my money on it too, just because of how much time and I just put into it. Like it's just a thing that I already. I watch almost all the major regions when I can. Some minor regions, like I watched PCS playoffs this morning. Yeah, I wouldn't mind spending my money on something that I've been like a good amount of my time watching League. So.
Damn, you like League of Legends?
Oh, you think so?
Do you? I don't know. I can't tell.
I don't know.
Have you thought about making like a podcast talking about your love for League of Legends?
Not really,
You never thought about that? What the fuck?
No, I haven't actually.
We should think about it. We should think about it sometime.
Yeah,
sleep on it.
Yeah, Rain, would you pay for ProView? Maybe watch Chovy, see how that man somehow earns 400 CS in like 2 minutes?
Yeah. I mean, I would if I got to watch all the MVP candidates play.
MVP candidates.
Unless the MVP candidate is tactical, then I already know. I'm gonna watch. He does God's work.
You can't mimic God's work. All you can do is watch. It was an act of God, bro. It's over. It's out of your hands. You can't mimic tactical. But
yeah, at the end of it, did you hear the comms in that game? The IMT versus Dig at the end when Tactical got hooked.
No.
So Speaker says, "And Tactical finds a way from the game."
That's so mean. What? That's so mean. You're already kicking a man when he's down. That is no honor in that at all.
No. As from his own teammate.
TSM. Yep. Anyway,
well,
speaking of MVPs and others,
exactly. As we, get towards the playoffs and the end of the season, they always do their All-Pro. We don't get actual votes, but we like to tell them our opinions anyway.
Nah, bro, I got a vote. I got one in the mail.
Oh, you got a vote?
Yes, sir. They sent me one in the mail. They said...
They didn't send me a vote, man.
They said, to Vile Dynamite, we wish to have you...
Well...
That's all strange, isn't it?
That's literally my name, though.
Oh.
I don't know. I'm about to send in a vote and tell them I hate Team Liquid.
But yeah. We're gonna give y'all our MVP, our All-Pros. Where
do we start then? Because
I think we start with All-Pro. I think we'll go through that.
So there's a bottom up.
Do you want to do bottom
Rain,
up?
What do you think? What do you think? You're here today. Do we do bottom up or up bottom?
Well, I mean, if we do the bottom up, I mean, regardless of the way we do it, you guys are gonna be down a player because I have my zeros. Pro player.
Do we start with the zeroist? Okay, yeah, we'll start with the top.
We'll start from the top and we'll start with zeroist All-Pro.
Yeah.
Alright, so I don't know about y'all, but I got Tactical. Nah, need I say more? This man, impact. Oh, well, that's a bit rude now, isn't it? But now with Tactical, he has the highest impact of any player I've ever seen. If he is fed, he makes sure Immortals wins. Almost. Maybe. Probably. And if they lose, it will almost certainly, probably, definitely his fault. Because he always finds a way.
That's beautiful.
That is just true.
Yep. So,
yes.
Fuck first pro, fuck second All-Pro, fuck third All-Pro. Zeroist All-Pro is all that matters. Tactical, baby. Edward Raw.
But with actual first team All-Pro.
Alright, did you do top lane?
Yeah, we
3, 2, 1.
Alright, yeah, we'll 3, 2, 1.
We'll 3, 2, 1 it. We'll 3, 2, 1 it. Chat, I'll count us down. 3, 2, 1.
Impact.
Yeah, alright.
Yeah, everyone copied me.
I think the clear best top laner in the league right now. Stay in the solid rock he's always been. Break it down for us, Brandon. TL guy, you got this.
He's just that guy, dude. Even especially even during this split, they put him a lot on carries too. The Rumble, of course, the most broken 100% presence in every major region. But Rumble, I'm glad they're putting him more on carries. I mean, reminds me of the 2019 era. When they put Impact on carries such as AD Nico on the top lane versus IG getting that historic upset. So
I mean, Impact had plenty to rock with. I'll just say right now, he's played a bunch of champions. Like the Mordekaiser games are pretty banging. He had he slid in a Kennen game or two. I think I remember the only loss, one of the funnier losses he had was on Renekton, and then he never picked it again. He just kept going Rumble if it was up, Cassante if Rumble was banned, and then just kind of worked in order of operations, and he still always made it work.
And I think
he's just that guy on tanks. And he's also a lane swap god.
Yeah, true. I think one of the most important things about Tactical, I feel like, especially in the LCS, sometimes it feels like the top laners literally aren't there in games.
To be fair,
you'll go through a game, and obviously they are on an island, but
I don't know. I look at top lane. I look at the mini map, and I'm like, where the top laners go?
Yeah, exactly. But I feel like I never feel that way when I'm watching a TL game. It's always oh shit, Impact's here. In a team fight, you're looking towards Impact. With other teams, it might be a different player. But I feel it's always what can Impact do this game? Because it's been the Corki show, and you're always working out for that Corki. He does add that extra layer to team fighting, to macro, to just how people have to play against TL as a whole, that I think definitely makes him the best in the LCS for top lane.
Rain, you were saying?
I mean, are you perhaps implying yes an impact?
Yeah, I think so. I think
Quick, we need
so.
the drums.
I think one might say the most impact.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Probably.
That like if we had to give the synopsis, that's what it is.
Maybe he's the most impactful player. Who knows? I don't know.
I mean, second most. We all know that, but
tactical.
Tactical. My fault. Yeah. Well, we're going down to the next role.
Yep.
And do you have any words to say about Impact aside from him being Impact?
He runs the region since 2015. 10 years strong.
I thought he came
back when the game was in beta.
TIP.
Yeah, bro.
It was TIP that he joined. So 2014.
2015. He started in 2015 in the LCS.
Oh, okay. Yeah, never mind.
Yeah. I mean, he's basically the LCS top father.
Yeah. Wasn't even born here too.
There was posted a graphic that he has the most games out of any top laners at Worlds.
Yeah.
And very recently.
Technically, it's like a free ticket there every year. I
don't know. What you mean? LCS is one of the most competitive regions in the world.
I might argue that
I don't
Impact is like the top 10 top laner of all time. Pretty simple.
I agree. But that's a whole other list.
That's a different thing. Anyway, yeah, let's go with jungle first.
Next roll. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1.
Blabber.
What?
Blabber.
Yo, Ahren, did you say anything?
All right, hold on.
Yeah.
Brandon, inspired. Okay.
Yeah.
We hear you.
Start with it. We agree with you. We disagree with you. But
so compared to like.
Oh, I heard him.
Blabber and Umti. I think like an easy way to imagine is just like if you slot him onto a team like Immortals or maybe not Shopify, they have Boogie, but like if I slot in Umti or Blabber, I feel like on Immortals it's like not going to be as impactful as Inspired. Inspired likes to have the game play through him, and have those strong leads. Just even though if it's a full clear meta, he's able to build all that and have his team play around him, and he's playing. And he can also play the facilitators very strong.
Yeah, he can play
it.
I'm like, he has a.
Like I feel like he's both sides of the coin. Like Blabber feels more like the full clear carry, while he's the tank.
It was actually why I put Blabber specifically because first team all pro is not just like, oh, who is the best player overall. It's who is the best in this specific split. And this specific split was like a Blabber.
I hope that's how we're voting.
A Blabber meta.
Wait, what?
Well, okay, some people are just like, oh, but I think Jojo Pune's a better overall player, even though if he didn't show at this split, so I'm gonna put Jojo Pune first over APA, even though you could argue that would.
I know you said that to yourself.
And then
I know you said that to your mirror, just like locking.
And then, but what's been would have been the most important junglers, the full clear jungles, especially the brand, and he's definitely showed up the most on the brand compared to everyone else, which has been very impactful in the games. So I think with this meta, Blabber has just been the best overall. Maybe if it was a different meta, it could have changed, but this is the meta we were in for this split, and I think he showed out the most. Yeah.
I do kind of agree, especially if it was the Team Liquid game. His brand was like definitely he was probably the strongest, the best performing Cloud9 player in that series. I'd say.
Well,
I mean,
okay, go Rain.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. Inspired, he's good, right?
Okay.
But there's something about him that irks me. I don't know. I look at his track record: Worlds 2020, Worlds 2021, MSI 2022.
Okay, and you said, I hope we're not voting on that basis.
I don't think Rain's done with
it. Exactly.
Hold
on. Worlds 2022.
I hope Rain is
Worlds 2023.
So we're just gonna see where it goes first.
Alright, and then MSI 2024. And then EWC. Alright, Inspired. He does contrary to his name. He does not inspire confidence when I watch him play. And his team is having a bad game because he never feels like the person to pull him back in, bring him back in. He is good when he is given the opportunity and he's at the driver wheel, like he will pilot you to victory. But he's never been that clutch player to me. Like and you could say that about the FlyQuest team, and that's my biggest beef with the FlyQuest roster is these players look like mentally collapse after they lose, after they fumble along the way, and that to me, it might be ego, it might be he's choking, but lack of experience compared to Blabber, who's been playing, I guess, at a tier 1 region for 2 years longer. To me, Blabber seems a lot more. He looks a lot more calmer in his gameplay, and he seems to be often. Blabber plays much better with his team, and Blabber nowadays doesn't shine as bright because the whole team shines with him. And Inspired stands out because you watch Inspired play. You watch FlyQuest and Cloud9 play. FlyQuest they lose is often because Whipple does something insane.
Yeah.
And that's a reason.
Yep.
I will also add to that. Blabber has not had a Talia game this split, and Inspired has, and look at where their placements are. I will just let you do what you will with that, because I know, Rain, with the times that we've watched, you're like, yo, Talia is so useless. Blabber doesn't have a single Talia game this split. Something must happen in scrims, and he's like, let me not play this character. I don't want it.
I agree.
Alongside the fact that Inspired and Blabber, I think they have a similar style where they kind of just want to rein in their team. Haha, get it? Because Blabber talked about it before, where it's mostly him that does a lot of shot calling, and Inspired has also said it before, where he's the one that does the shot calling. I don't know. It feels more like Inspired kind of commands them, and Blabber is, jokes aside, inspiring them to just bring them to his side and like get it going. I don't know what one feels more like it's like trust, and the other one feels more like it's like a job, like you just got to do it. I think that's a difference maker between them. Call it me being emotional, but the way they play, like you said, FlyQuest just looks more like a commando unit, and not really like 5 guys having a good time. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
And the losses that they have suffered, the loss that they suffered to C9 was just Whippo hitting random on his like champion select thing and then calling it a day.
No, their bowling kind of ran it down a lot.
They do that too.
Oh, that to me, it feels like FlyQuest is not as coherent as C9, and to me, Jungle plays for the team, and Blabber does a much better job, and Inspire currently does. And so that's why Blabber is my first jungler Pro.
Yeah, and that's not to discredit Inspired, because spoiler alert, you can already guess where I have Homeboy. But yeah, Blabber does just take it. But that's jungler talk. The best part about this stuff is that we technically expose who we have for like second All Pro. But let's move on to mid lane. And I know mid lane might be a little controversial, a little bit, because
I really don't think it will be.
Oh my god! I just looked at what Ahren had. Okay, I'm just gonna start the countdown. 3, 2, 1.
AP.
Always plan ahead. Hey, yo, you copying me?
Yo, Brandon's copying me.
You guys are drones.
Bro, I am not like
always
the others,
playing ahead, bro. Not always playing ahead,
Y'all
bro.
could have just said his government.
Ahead 1. No, it's always playing ahead 1.
No, ahead.
It's ahead 1, bro.
Y'all could have just said his government name, bro. What is it? Ian?
Ian, yeah.
Ian.
They go way back.
Wow, they really named that man Ian.
Bro, why is it spelled like this?
Ian with an E-I-A-N, right?
Yo, Ahren, they got.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yo, Ahren,
whatever.
You and AP would be good friends. That's all I have to say.
Fair enough.
Okay. Well,
hey, I think we would. He played football too.
I think we should. I mean,
true American.
We're all kind of sheeps for this one. I won't lie.
APA
Brandon,
was the best.
He was the best.
Brendan, that's your GOAT. You want to talk about him?
Damn, bro, I gotta go first on all these. All right. Yeah, he's that guy. I don't
like your team did well.
You can't
this
say he's
split.
that guy
Don't
twice.
Be
you
weird.
He's that guy. I don't know. He's the Corky.
Talk
goat.
about him. Yeah, he was the best Corky, which is why I put him here. Because, goddamn, could he play Corky?
more like a
That white boy can play Corky.
You know what it is? Because he played against Chovy, and Chovy's the best Corky player in the world.
Oh my.
Apparently, you learn a lot about laning.
Is this what I sound like with JoJo being?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I don't know what it is.
God
you and
damn,
Rain. I'm surprised you and Rain don't get along more. Y'all are in love with Korean mid laners.
Okay, well, JoJo's a Canadian.
Well, half Korean.
What's his national?
North American.
What's in his blood?
The blood of the Canucks.
Maple syrup.
What's in his blood. Maple syrup runs through. Yeah, thank you. I couldn't think of a Canadian thing quick enough, so I just.
Well, I mean, he lives in LA, so like cheeseburgers and birria tacos at this point. But yeah,
a little bit of salt.
Amen.
You know what I'm talking about.
That's what LA's like.
APA, yeah, he's a bit of a quirky merchant. I think I only ever saw him on that Tristana and Ziggs. He had like a Lucian game. I'm just remembering that now, but yeah, he was a quirky merchant. So what do we do? Okay, we know APA is great. What do we do when he's not on Corky? What do we do?
Well, they have a lot of things, and they know how to build comps around Ziggs, and especially it's the whole team thing. They're a unit.
I talk about this a lot, and it is becoming less and less true. But I think if you went down the line and you just looked and just flat out said, who do you think has the most talent in the LCS team-wise? I think most people would say Cloud9. But it never matters because TL, through Spawn and through Impact and through Core JJ, are just the most put together team in the LCS. They macro the best, they outplay everyone, and it leads them to looking like the best team in the LCS.
Adding to that, the TL coaching staff did win coaching staff of the split,
which was the first time I think I finally one stood out. Yeah,
I think that was earned.
Honestly. Maybe it would have been hard. I don't know who won it. Oh, did they do it just for the split?
100 Thieves. Oh. 100 Thieves won it last split, yeah. Because technically that split kind of brought 100 Thieves back into the hype. Yeah. Even though obviously they didn't make it far in playoffs, but the regular season run was like, oh, what are they gonna do this time? Like everyone had their eyes on it.
It's super fun, yeah.
Yeah, but yeah,
Team Liquid Spawn's just too good. Spawn's that guy.
Team Liquid is they really are a unit. They're put together. You watch them, even though you're kind of just looking at Umti to throw away a game or two. This team is a cohesive unit. The one game they lost to C9, APA was just running it down, making bad decisions. So
he was in fact doing a ton of that.
Bro just held forward. He right-clicked into enemy nexus. He's essentially right-clicking into enemy nexus, TPing the worst wards. He looked like he was done, but. He came back to just get 2 games off of C9 and win the series. So this team is very put together. I'm not going to call them tilt-proof, but it's what it kind of feels like.
Yep.
Very solid.
Yeah, very excited to watch them internationally again. Well, I think they will once. But
next role.
First, we got playoffs.
ADC. Yeah, but if they don't make top 3... I don't even see that's possible.
They need to win one best of 5.
Yeah.
No, if TL somehow does not make top 3, I think I'll throw up. I don't know.
Yeah, I would too.
I think I would be sick.
I know they'll do the best.
Someone's getting fired. I don't think it's happening. I'm not even gonna think about it because it's not happening.
Yeah,
but
it's not happening.
Somebody's getting fired. That's just all I know. But let's move on to the next role. The bottom lane.
Thank you, Team Liquid.
Thank you, Honda.
Thank you, Honda. All right, 3, 2, 1.
Yawn.
Yeah. Berserker.
What, Ahren?
What do you mean?
He said, "Yeah, Berserker."
I kind of went with the group there, and then I remembered I put Berserker.
I knew you were a sheep. I knew.
No, I just, we're all saying shit at the same time.
Let me make my case.
Yeah, we'll start as the C9ers now.
All right. So obviously, I'm known as a Berserker fan, but I'm speaking from the data of this split. Berserker is undefeated on Zeri. He's undefeated on Ezreal. His only bad losses were Lucian, Kai'Sa, Ashe, and they gave him a couple Senate games, but he didn't really. I felt like he was kind of invisible in those games. But I believe if C9 can just lock the fuck in and give actually I can't even say if. We're going off of what has happened. Yo, Berserker's him. When his team is even throwing the games, he's still putting in work. He finally figured out that Zeri's still a champion that he can play. Reaper is we're just going to cut the Lucian shit, cut the Senna shit, cut the Kai'Sa shit. We're just going to lock in Ezreal Zeri, and he puts in work. I'm a big Berserker believer. I believe he deserves first Team All-Pro. That's
Okay.
That is my case. Ahren?
He's just that guy, you know?
How?
You
What?
guys both said that.
Yo! you just said you hated this dude Brandon for doing it. Weird.
Yeah, no, he's just
That guy.
he's just that guy. I don't know what to tell you.
Bro, you could say the same. But I could literally say the same thing.
I was trying to come up with different things to say than you'd said, but you said like more than I was even gonna say in the first place.
That's because I had data.
Yeah, I didn't have data. I'm a vibes guy, and you know,
Berserker has that guy. He pressed the buttons.
Vibes wise.
Okay. Well,
No,
for me, Jan, yeah, he's that good.
Okay.
I hate you.
I'm kidding. Yeah.
I'll make a counterpoint because Jan has performed, and
oh yeah, Jan's great,
and he is also undefeated on Ezreal, Zeri, etc., etc. But in the game against C9, I truly believe, at least like the games that they had, I truthfully believe that if Berserker could just have different picks, because he wasn't even doing bad against like TL Berserker himself. Like he was not doing bad at all. He was still holding his own. I think that man averaged like not even. I think the one game they won, he had like a bunch of deaths, but that was it. Blabber kind of just held forward on the team for the games that they had. I remember, and even after that, like Jojo Pin and Blabber kind of like lost in the game before Berserker get the chance to play. But I genuinely believe that Berserker is still better than Jan. Now Jan, that's not even just like discredit him, because I think Jan has leveled up like a lot. Like EWC, like MSI has just leveled him up to the point where like he was ready for summer, and he's put in a lot of work. I'm not going to discredit him, but I believe that if C9 were to meet TL again in a best of, I would still bet money on Berserker. So Berserker wins first All-Pro for me.
So, I put Jan over Berserker in the first Team All-Pro is because Jan has demonstrated a higher level of play in Berserker at nearly every point. So those points being that Jan is much more aware in lane swap situations than Berserker, and is by a long shot. But that obviously could stem from the system of which TL builds their team off of. So a natural effect is that Jan is much better at the macro and lane swapping play and Berserker is, where C9, they're good, not as good as TL. On top of that, Jan, it's actually, the split has demonstrated a much more aggressive playstyle and Berserker. Berserker finds himself to be very stable laning into excellent farming in the mid game, where he picks up a couple kills and the game explodes with his lead. Whereas Jan, he builds these incremental leads through aggression, that whether it be lane swapping, macroing into leading into a kill, and then pushing, and he's enabled by his team. So now I'm not saying that Berserker isn't capable of doing these things, but he has not demonstrated those mechanics, those certain things at that same level as Jan has been able to demonstrate. Obviously, teams play a big role in the AD carry being able to do these things.
Yeah, because you have to with your team, especially with the way
as such a high efficacy. But we only judge off what we can see, and what we have seen is that Jan does do these things much better, and what Berserker has shown so far. So that's why I put Jan over Berserker.
That does fall under like what you said, where like TL has changed the way they like to move around the map. I think it's funny how I picked it up now after the Fnatic like G2 series, where it's like the order of operations with objectives. So yeah, maybe actually not even maybe Jan as well as all of TL have much better movement around the map with lane swapping, finding objectives. So that in turn will make Jan look a lot better. And Berserker obviously made him look worse in C9's losses, because he still couldn't do much after the game had spiraled out of control. Actually, games 2 and 3 had spiraled out of control. But I still believe in. I still believe that the next time they meet in bracket, Berserker will just like take it. It's not gonna be a stomp. I don't think it'll be a stomp, but I still think he'll take it.
Oof, I can't even say that.
What? I am a firm believer, but this time with data. It is not just vibes.
Are you talking about just pure lane? Or are you talking about the games?
Not the games. Like there's gonna be a moment where it's just like, okay, whose ADC is gonna output the most damage in this team fight? Who's gonna do it? Yo,
I don't. Maybe okay, that could be true. I just don't see it. I don't. C9 has never looked like they can draft or play play the game as well.
Correct.
As TL
But that's why I'm saying
I need to see it.
I'm just gonna pray that whatever scrims, whatever 1v1s they run, whatever scenarios they go through, come in clutch. But that's the bot lane discussion. Brandon, do you have anything for your boy Jan? If you say he's just that guy, I'm gonna kill you.
I'll think about saying it.
Fuck. All right.
We love
guy.
Jan here. We love Jan here.
All right.
He's the man.
Chat. This one's gonna be a boring one. All right. Support. 3, 2.
I love support. Yeah, core
GG.
What? I forgot you had that labeled there. Yeah, Core JJ. Brandon has been, I'm just gonna speak for Brandon here because I think it's kind of funny. He has said that support has looked terrible, like for North America this entire split. I think this entire year, and that Core JJ still being number 1 is obviously great for Brandon because he likes Team Liquid. But at the same time,
I got that jersey.
Has anyone evolved? Has anything changed here in America? Like, is support still like stagnating? Are we getting worse?
Yes.
Yeah, yes. I don't have anything to say about it. I put Core JJ here. Support has not looked.
Oh, dude! I mean, the last time we had a good support talent was when we brought in Sword Art to complete the world's biggest heist. That was probably the greatest support feat since Core JJ. Other than that, it seems the support pool has stagnated a lot and really flattened out. But I am one of optimism and hopeful for the future as we get to see Busio and the young Vulcan from Young Vulcan to perhaps
that brother my age.
Dude, I'm gonna say once again, my point still stands. We can hope that these players improve and catch up to core to elevate the level of play in our region. I am a big critic of Busio only because I believe that being as good as somebody like Core JJ is not enough. I want him to be better. So, this kind of goes into you can kind of foreshadow what my next team All Pros are eventually, but
I think that's normal. When we do All Pro like this, we start from first because it's like who do you put first, and then we kind of spill the beans on second. So it is what it is. But that's pretty much our rounded first All Pro. Now let's move on to second for the top lane, baby. 3, 2, 1.
Webbo.
Thanatos.
Making sure he doesn't fit in once again.
You know.
Yo, then and Toes is not second All Pro.
Look, here's all I'm gonna say. I think no matter who you put, it was a gap. So I was, throwing shit at the wall. I love Thanatos.
We can tell.
Do I think he was particularly amazing?
Bro, he just got
No. Do I think any other top laner was particularly amazing beside Impact? Also no. So he's number 2. It's exactly like support last year was I hate all of them. Thanatos does in fact, we're going to start with the bad, then we're going to talk about the good. Thanatos does in fact play 2 champions.
Yeah.
Yes. So I have some statistics to share, if you may.
Yeah.
Hold on, please, Rain.
So for the summer regular season, Thanatos played 16 games.
I'm not ready.
And for 11 of them, they were on Renette and Nar, the 2 characters we all thought that we all were thinking of when Ahren mentioned 2 champions, correct?
Yeah.
So, and with that, the other characters he played with more than 1 game was Cassante, who he went 0-2 with, and subsequently ran it down. It seems like the KDA is a bit lacking. Point being, you mentioned that when people compare TL to C9, which team has more talent pool in the team, you say people will say Cloud9. So
minus obviously talent. Here's the thing. I think they do have more talent pool, but I think we're the places where you would say, like, in my opinion, I think most people, if they go down the line, they would do this. Who do you think has the most talent pool across the board in the LCS? Pure talent, not who is first team All-Pro. I think they would say Impact in the top lane. I think they'd say Blabber. No, not everyone, but on average. I think they'd say Blabber jungle. I think they'd say Jojo P in mid. I think they'd say Berserker ADC, and I think they would say Core JJ support. So 3-2, i.e. most. Obviously, I don't think across the board they would say every single C9 player is better than every single TL player.
So for me, when you mention pure talent, I don't think JoJo is the one. I think Quid has demonstrated an excellent level of pure talent.
Yes.
Right? And my point really being is that if Thanatos is considered a talented player, we're playing two champions and outclassed by Impact, then Impact is looking like a prodigy in his fucking 30s. So that to me, so it's odd to me that you chose Thanatos second over even the likes of Bwipo. Whereas Bwipo makes bad calls, bad decisions, arguably game losing.
That's kind of why I put Thanatos, which was what I was gonna get to. Not that you cut, but I just think, while I love Bwipo, love him to death, you know, he does just like lose games sometimes.
Yes,
like,
I agree with you.
And I just didn't feel like that. That was pretty much what I was gonna say. I think I couldn't put Bwipo second because he will just so hard lose games where I just don't see that from Thanatos. Thanatos, while I don't think he's particularly like amazing across the board, I still think he's a good player, and I think he has, you know, the ability to expand just like a lot of the younger top laners we have. And part of it is you get a huge boost for being on a better team in terms of how you look.
Okay, I think hold on.
Which is why, you know,
Bwipo has thrown a lot of games, and
the entirety of our first team was all, you know, C9.
He's arguably lost that champ select as well, but I think it's his innovation and his like willingness to try something different, try something new, like want to be like kind of unpredictable and still try to find success on it. I think is why I keep him up here, is because even on the wins they've had, it looks very solid. Like they'll pick what they already know and still like smash people in the game. Like they'll still beat out people in the game. So he'll try something different on stage, try something new just to see, oh, does this work on stage? Will this work out here? So I look at some of the losses and like, yeah, he had like a Poppy top game. He's played like Darius top. He's been willing to play like Scion top too, even like Twisted Fate. Like I know that's been like made its waves at one point in the LCS, but he's willing to be different, which is why I have him here. Because he can play Renekton and just win. He can play Cassante and also win. But I don't know. I'll keep him here because Thanatos is kind of a merchant with two champions. I need to see some sort of innovation, because I remember the last time we had a quote unquote amazing top laner, aka C9 Summit, and teams were like, oh, let's just ban these two champions out and just camp them, and then they ended up winning. So I fear that's what would happen with Thanatos.
Do y'all hear the thunder outside my house?
No.
Okay, good. It's not picking up. It is insane right now.
No, we don't.
Yeah, whatever.
But yeah, no.
Goodbye.
That's the only reason why I'm not putting Thanatos up on second team all. I need to see what he can do without Renekton and Gnar. Like I need to really see what he can do. Like that's my top lane argument, which is why I have Bwipo up here. Brandon, do you have anything to add?
Well,
I want to say he's that guy so bad.
You are so lucky Ahren is in between us, bro. I would.
Up over the desk.
Stop.
Yeah, but no, I agree with all your points. He's very adaptable, very strong.
We paid for this furniture. We can't flip it.
I do like the way he talked about the game, especially was it pros?
Mm-hmm.
Where did he talk?
Oh, he talked.
Yeah, I enjoyed that. That pros episode was very good. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, he had his own little like small segment with like Sniper, where he just kind of like dissected like, yep, Sniper's actually a very good player. Sniper just needs experience. He genuinely just needs experience. Mm-hmm. But yeah, that's the top lane discussion.
Mm-hmm.
All right, are we ready to move on to jungler? Do we have anything more to add to the gods of top lane for North America? All right, jungle it is. 3, 2, 1.
Inspired.
We kind of argued this one away. Ahren, did Ahren die?
I'm sorry, I was looking at the wrong thing and I'd realized. Late
again, yo.
The general. I'll
especially.
You need to start. We gave our spiel on Inspired.
Yeah, I'll start.
So.
Oh, yeah, the general. Everyone loves the general. I don't know. I feel like I am a big fan of consistency and showing that you know what you're doing across the board. And, well, obviously I think Inspired's really talented. Also love Inspired. I appreciated Umpty's ability to do his job exactly as he needed it to do pretty much all season.
Sir, yes, sir. Lock in Maokai Sejuani and close my eyes.
Exactly. He did his job, played the macro, filled his role, understood. Impact, APA, Yon, these are the guys. And I'm going to make sure that I put these guys in the best position to succeed. And however they did that, they did it. And he did it well. And I appreciated that.
Yeah.
And that is why I put second. That was another one of the really hard ones. The hardest one for me was definitely Berserker and Yon.
Mm-hmm.
But that was definitely one of the other hard ones, is what to put second between Umpty and Inspired. But in the end, I picked Umpty because I very, very much value the consistency of TL's play. And I think a big part of that is the entirety of the team being able to work together so well, and Umpty is a big part of that.
Fuck.
So yeah, Umpty.
Yeah. I'll give you credit. I'll give Umpty credit where it's due. He is one of the most smart junglers we have. He's very aware. And he's very cohesive with his team, Team Liquid, in making things happen and playing very effective. However, my issue with him is the mechanics and commands can be quite lacking sometimes, and in the most crucial moments, I guess it's not fair. Not fair because he hasn't had this split and it's mainly international. So I rate Umpty as high as Inspired, who has been more consistent and has mechanical prowess. So I put Inspired over Umpty, but I guess there is a world where if Umpty just had demonstrated more clean mechanics, I would have him well over Inspired. But I think they're both good junglers. However, I value mechanics over being a smart player, because Inspired is a stupid player or dumb player.
It's also a smart player. Yeah.
It's simply TL is a better team, so MT looks better, and he looks better than he actually is.
It is partly that, yeah.
Yeah.
And Brendan has Blabber, but it's the opposite of what people had in their first pro, right? So his reasoning's basically the same. I think we can move to mid lane.
Yeah.
Mid lane.
Where?
Time for the countdown, baby.
If anyone put different things, I'll kill you.
Let them everyone. It's time to rep mid.
2, 1.
Jojo Pion.
June Pune.
Yeah, this is kind
my
of...
heart hurts, as for the second time in a row I had to put Joseph June Pune second team all pro.
Yup, just like his Yasuo gameplay and his Ahren gameplay, he's a bit of he likes running it. He's a runner up.
He does, but at the same time, honestly, it's not like we're putting him here because he's been doing bad. APA did better, and Quid looked like one of the better players and one of the best players in the league, or he did look like the best player in the league in general.
Well, that was last split.
Last split. I know. I'm just talking about putting him second twice. I still think JoJo overall is an amazing player. I think he's the most talented player in the LCS. Love his gameplay. Not as good of a Corki as APA, though. I will tell you that much. APA's Corki is better. But I liked his Lucian, the Zeri, the little Tristana we had. His Corki games were good as well. It's just, it wasn't to the same standard as, the first team All-Pro. But yeah, would really love to see... Obviously, I think Cloud9 as a whole did much better this split, which is great to see. I'd love to find a way for them to click the same way TL has clicked, and I think that would be very exciting to watch. But yeah,
had to let
JoJo
him get his little bit in there. Let him have his JoJo.
My little bit. Everyone's.
No, that's your king. That's your glorious king, Joseph Junpyun.
All right.
Yeah. For all the reasons that you had pretty much said, we live in a world where APA is kind of running mid lane at the moment. But like Rain had said, it's because TL is just a better team, so you will just look better because your team is falling up on everything. And also because I don't know, all the other options I've had for mid lane are, let's just say, scarce. It looks very scarce. The top three it looks very decided, to say the least. It's very decided on who the top 3 mid laners are in our region currently. So I had Jojupin just slapped right there for second team All Pro.
All right.
Bot lane.
Yep.
3, 2, 1.
Yawn.
Berserker.
What?
Berserker.
Well, we've talked
did.
about both of these players. Yawn, Berserker, Berserker, Yawn.
I mean, we all agree that the top 2 is Berserker and Yawn, right?
Yeah,
Correct.
100%.
Correct.
So it was, if it's not one,
And
it's gonna be the
I
other.
think these are a strong 1-2 as well.
Yeah.
Like I don't think I think everyone can agree that there's an argument that can be made for Berserker and Yawn is first, and the other one is second. And if you say anyone else is one of the two, you're just wrong.
Right.
Yeah, so, I mean, I guess that's how much to argue, right? Because we're all in agreement. If it's not one, it's the other.
All right, then I guess we move on to support all team pro. 3, 2, 1.
Vulcan.
Felipe. All right, yep, that's probably.
Mouse.
I mean, it's simple. I mean, I will speak on my behalf of Vulcan, but Vulcan simply because I don't think Busio is ready for that mantle of the next great support in North America. That being said, Vulcan wasn't that because he has never been the tank-only allegations.
He plays Enchantress and it's that Lulu game. No, don't remind me. I peeled my skin, bro. I peeled the skin off my face. I'm like, ah!
So, I mean, if you're seeing that, you're crossing your fingers. I'm hoping Leona, Nautilus, Rakan, that stuff stays meta.
They stay relevant.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like most of us had either TL. It seems like we have TL, FlyQuest, and C9 in our top 2.
Yep.
Let's see if it stays true in our top 3.
All right, third team All Pro chat. Time for top lane. 3, 2, 1.
G Snipes.
Bwippo.
All right, y'all. Sniper.
We've talked about Bwippo. Let's talk about Sniper.
Let's talk about General Sniper. I have data for this one. Hold on. Okay, now Sniper is always he's the shining light for this team because Quid is kind of underperforming compared to his split like in spring. River is a worse Umti, and during the time of when we had Meech and Ayla, they weren't really doing too much. But Sniper was always that light for the team. He was always that like shining star. Whether it was on Cassante, Renekton, even on Jax. Like, he was always the person earning solo kills, earning something. Even if those solo kills low-key meant, like, nothing towards the actual, like, game. Because, the wave state is still, like, neutral. So it's like, I come back with a longsword. It's whatever. But that man, in my eyes, is the person I look at whenever I watch Under Thieves game. Like, will he do anything to help get this team going? Because I know Meech ain't. I know Ayla can only do...
Well, Meech literally can't because he's not in.
Well, I'm just saying. Meech. Okay, let me rephrase. Meech couldn't, from the games he played.
I also do love Sniper's Jax. That shit's very fun to watch.
Yeah. No, his gameplay is very refreshing. Like I said, he just lacks experience. I genuinely think he just lacks experience.
Yeah. We bring statistics and all of that to this. So, I mean, Sniper when he's on Jax, or carry top laner to be precise. Jax, I guess 8 trucks last split. And Jace, Riven, I've never seen his Riven ever again because it's a one-off deal. Yeah. But his Jax, truly a masterclass in the LCS. He solo kills so many people, by the way.
He does.
He's earned a lot of solo kills. I have him under another title that we will get on to after the All-Pro stuff. But yeah.
Yeah, 6 solo kills to split. He got 15 last split.
But still pretty good.
Hot. it's more than a lot of players can say this split. That's all I have to say.
Yeah, I mean, unless the competition is getting solo kill, then I know a guy who does that a lot.
Particularly.
I think in one of the main reasons for Ahren slump and I guess Sniper slump compared to other top laners, his most played champions this split is Cassante, and he is currently 1-4 on it. And I think that is a 100 Thieves identity crisis where they don't play to their team strength. Because Sniper is an explosive player, he's got a lot of carry potential, and it does sadden me a bit to see him being put on Cassante. I mean, obviously ignoring all the Cassante memes of 200-year design, season 14 champion, I think season 12. But the mage tank mobility, 4,000
gunslinger, blacksmith.
Dash, shield, true damage, heal, all that. I mean, Ahren is that, but too. So, I hope coming to playoffs, we see 100 Thieves go back to farm, throw G-Snaps on the Jacks, give him the Aatrox. Hell, give him Kennen, I don't know, give him Gwen. Give him go crazy.
Pretty much, yeah. It's the reason why Rain is saying that right now is that 100 Thieves, even when they start in playoffs, I'm going to be looking at Sniper. What are we doing for him? Because obviously they have Tomo now, so obviously things have shaken up. 100 Thieves.
They are in a little bit of a honeymoon.
Oh yeah, they look a lot more like positive, a lot more like progressive towards what they want to do. But I'm still going to be looking at Sniper. What's the plan? What are we doing? How are we winning? And I'm looking at him. That's my argument.
Yep.
All right.
Ready for the next roll?
I mean, did you guys do your LCS summer playoffs bracket?
Oh, don't worry.
Well, it was a championship.
Not the whole bracket.
No, we're not doing the whole bracket.
Not the whole bracket.
No, we haven't done the whole. We're gonna predict the first two matches.
The two matches that we know.
Because the rest
not
unless you want to try and predicting the whole.
I mean, we can do a whole bracket right now.
No. I'm just curious. You guys have it in mind.
I mean, like
I know who's winning.
My bracket's gonna have C9 winning.
We can. I think we can give a general overview. We'll through
get
our
there.
World's competitors.
We'll get there.
Let's round this out.
World's competitors.
All right, third All Pro jungle. 3, 2, 1. Yeah.
Inspired.
Ahren, you did it again.
I was no. That time I was just waiting for you to get it out.
Obviously, no other jungler comes close to him, but he's not quite the top tier premier jungler that I would like to see. So he's good.
If Boogie had been swapped in a lot earlier. I don't know. Could have been different.
I don't know. Yeah, they might have gone winless. Anyway.
All right. We gave our Umti inspired spiels. I mean, we'll move on to mid lane because I think we have. Wow, we.
I wonder.
All right. You know what? Let's go mid lane. 3, 2, 1.
Quad.
Yeah.
I think Quad is an up and coming rising talent, and I think we are on the precipice of witnessing actual NA grown talent. Obviously, he's technically imported, right?
Yeah.
But the fact that he came up through our tier 2, he's proved himself. To me, I think we should take credit for what we've done, and I'm proud of what Quad
proud to call him an American.
You say that like you're on the FlyQuest coaching staff. He said, "Yo, take pride in what we've done."
What you mean, bro? Me and my boy Newt Duck, we go way back.
Yeah.
The H2K days. You feel me?
They got the most diverse roster in FlyQuest, bro. They got Mithy and
Pop
Code.
quiz. What's
Norwegian
H2K?
coach.
What does H2K stand for? What's the abbreviation for? Pop quiz.
You're asking me, or you asking?
All three of you, because I know what it is.
Okay.
Hard to kill.
Yeah, Rain got it.
Oh.
I dropped
Shout out to Kadrill's mouth, Zahara.
Shout out Kadrill.
Yeah, do we know what team Kadrill was on when he did that?
The H2K.
Hard to kill. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, I remember seeing a meme of someone saying, "Yo, imagine if you could cancel his R," and then it's like
the shy timeline.
It was him versus Fake.
With the shy reacting. Yeah, great.
Futures erased before they could begin. But yeah, we have Quad here.
Exciting prospect. Can't wait to watch him in playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Speaking of prospects,
I guess we got to move on to bot lane for this one. 3, 2-1.
Masu.
Masu just needs experience. That's just my only thing. Because FBI has slacked. Who the rest of the boys? Sven has slacked. Masu's out here putting in work against essentially veterans.
Yeah, Masu's done really well.
No, he does.
B-Boy is just a farmer now. Who else?
Masu has demonstrated that he is willing to work with
Meech is benched.
Whatever
Meech is
kind
in
of
Cancun.
strats or like champs that Inspired wants to try and run with, because I know Inspired is very big on like draft influence. Like he influences a lot of the drafts, so Masu has just been able to adopt all of that, make it work. I don't know. I can even excuse like the MSI and EWC run, because I don't know, Masu's still like that man's young. Like he's out here traveling the world essentially like every 2 months, and if playoffs projects the way it does, he's gonna be traveling again this year. So I think just experience with like travel, because that is a big thing, by the way, with a lot of players, is that when you're used to traveling to play this game, it changes everything. But if you're not,
yeah, I travel a lot too, from between Howling Abyss and Summer's Rift.
To your room, to the fridge.
Yeah, I go between my fridge, my bedroom, bathroom, and then Twisted Tree Line. You know how I be. Anyway.
Yeah, you sound old as hell, brother.
All right, third all pro.
Third all pro.
Support.
3, 2, 1.
Busio.
Yo,
Ahren.
Yo, I am not on it today.
I don't know.
I'm gonna keep it 100.
He's just here because there's this process of elimination.
This was the lesser of 2 evils, or technically 6 evils.
Isles.
Don't get me started.
That's not even a joke, bro. That's not even a joke.
That was the next option, probably.
No.
Ayla, Huhi.
The next option, probably.
Yo, if you chose Huhi, Isles, Ole, you are... Hell, Ayla, yeah, you are essentially advocating for domestic terrorism, so I will report you.
Me picking Ole for my fantasy team as I sweat and pull my collar.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's pretty much rounded out the third all pro. We said that.
I think he did okay.
No, wait, still better. Yo, these guys still better Mickey X.
That's true.
Is Mickey X?
NA over EU.
Real.
NA over EU, always.
All right, team. Do we start with Rookie of the Year or MVP?
Rookie of the Year.
Rookie of the Year.
All right. 3.
Controversial one, I think.
Well, I think we should just state that we have 2 differences, and we'll start with the 3 of us, and then we'll get to yours.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So for us 3, me, Brandon, and Rain, we all decided that our Rookie of the Year was Masu.
Mm-hmm.
The FlyQuest prospect out of Canada.
Born in the Middle East.
Exciting.
Raised in Canada.
I'd say probably, obviously, because no one could, beat the hype of a sniper, but Masu himself did have a lot of hype going in, as he was the MVP of NACL. And
most valuable prospect. Yep.
Most valuable prospect. And went on to make, in his first ever season, so far he's already made MSI, he made EWC, which is just the same as making MSI, but obviously has done very well for himself in his first split. He, obviously was on a better team to start off, which is always nice as a rookie. But I'd still say he's made a lot of it.
Anyway,
Rain.
Do you have anything to add before I just start spieling?
As the rookie.
Whoever's speaking as, if you chose, because you're speaking as, maybe you chose something else. All I have to say is you are wrong, you are biased, and you are trying to be different when you're not.
Anyway,
do continue.
Anyway,
wonder who that's for.
My man's General Sniper, who I chose for Rookie of the Year. This man has had hype since like the beginning of the year. Obviously, we're only talking about summer, but Rookie of the Year includes the entire year, right? All right, so follow me real quick, right? Walk with me. Sniper has just
I'll keep on my distance, but I'll follow.
No. 6 feet, we can do that. We practice proper health measures out here, but yeah, my man Sniper, he puts in work in the top lane. all eyes gravitate towards him. His very first LCS game, he played his main character, and ended up winning. He put in work. That already set in motion that man's agenda. I'm pushing Sniper's agenda. This man, he's a young player. He's looking out here to have a good time. He's very expressive in the way he plays. He's also very marketable as a player. Like, you look at him and it's like, he seems like a very fun-loving dude, as far as I've heard from other players too. Like, he's a very respectful like kid, even though obviously in game, you know, they'll shoot shit back and forth every now and then. But outside of it, it's like, all right, yeah, you know, he's looking to try and like make connections, do his best to like become better. And now I genuinely believe this is just a very stagnant era for top lane. I genuinely believe that. But as soon as there's an era where Riven and Aurelia are relevant, Sniper is going to be out there making a name for himself, which is why I give him Rookie of the Year now, so we can set that agenda further into motion. That is what I'm here for.
Okay, so Ahren, Brandon, and me, we are using logic and reasoning for our Rookie of the Year's choice and how she is choosing Cope. So that's something for everyone.
I use data for everything else. I can't cope now.
Well, I mean, I love Sniper as much as you do, but did he get 2-0 that MSI? I mean, 3-0-2 that MSI? Or 10? Yeah.
I don't know, bro. The rumors say that he didn't lose a single game at MSI, so I don't know what to say.
Yeah. Oh, well, did he get his ass handed to him by G2?
My goat Sniper has never lost in play-ins. That's all I have to say.
Oh.
Masu
can't be Rookie of the Year without getting your ass handed to you by G2. Hey, I mean, Dandy from EG would know.
I don't know. My NA
Jojo would know.
Don't worry about that. But yeah, I genuinely believe Sniper should get it. But Masu or Sniper, I don't think I'll be mad if Masu gets it. But if Sniper does, the agenda has been pushed. I will be there no matter what.
It's time for the MVP.
All right. It's gonna be very controversial. I'll start the countdown. 3, 2, 1.
Always played ahead 1.
What? Yo, get that quirky merchant out of here, bro. I'm not.
I'm trying not to fit in.
Yo, you are trying not to fit in. Look at you.
Yeah, who's trying not to fit in? There we go.
Yo, y'all trying to be so different from me. I know you all wanted to pick APA, but you saw Rain pick APA. I'm like, nah, we hate this dude. We don't want to be him.
I'm keeping my distance. 6 feet. Stay over there.
You stay over there, you low elo. You wrong. My pick is elite.
All right, we'll start with your pick then.
Why APA?
Why APA over Impact, so we can talk about different things.
So Impact, right? He just he wants to be like 369. Tank, facilitator, smart player, good mechanics, never loses. Yeah, he tried to be 369. The problem with 369, the problem with being 369 is 369 when he fumbled, they call him what 333.
333.
Yeah, whereas my boy APA, who's he trying to be? He's trying to be Chovy. Now Chovy is kind of the GOAT. Winning lane, CS difference in the positive CS difference, highest DPM, good team fighting, strong laning.
If Chovy's up 20 CS against the enemy laner before 7 minutes, the game is over.
Yeah,
there's been rumors.
And that's who APA trusts among himself after. I mean, that's the best player in the world as far as I'm concerned. APA's got better role model Impact. Now, is Impact older and the guy I'm comparing him to, which is 369? Sure. But that doesn't change the fact that to me, Impact, he is a good player. He's arguably the best top laner in our league. He is not MVP candidate, only simply because when it comes down to it, the star that shines the brightest are the carries, and to me, APA will be my most valuable player because he is an asset that cannot be replaced for TL. Seeing as in the past, they have had lackluster mid laners.
Or like Bjergsen?
Don't get me started. Bjergsen, Jensen.
Jensen's only good when they're mages, and even then, he's still a coin flip player. I don't know how. But
yeah, Jensen joined TL and never made out of groups.
Don't remind me. But you know what? You make an excellent point for APA. But Impact survived the lane swap meta. He has thrived in it, if anything. As a top laner, yo, I'd tell Sullivan this shit. Yo, top lane is still alive. Look at your GOAT. Actually, that Summit was his GOAT. Anyway, yo, you got a new one right over there. Impact is right there. Yeah. Yo, that is the shining star of TL. I'm just going to say that right now. APA has done nothing but peddle the Yordle meta, and nobody is a fan of that. This man only knows Ziggs, and because Tristan and Corki came back into relevance, yo, that man started to be like, rubbing his hands together. Nah, APA is an embodiment of evil, but Impact, he's the embodiment of good. He's a pure soul. You talk to him, and it's like, wow, he's a great dude. What are you eyeing for?
That is an interesting rant.
That is, the glazing, bro. Be careful, it might be too sweet.
I'm letting. What? You were out here yapping about APA. You were doing tricks on it. What the fuck?
Yo, do not be weird, bro.
Doing tricks on it.
Do not be weird, champ.
No, he was.
Bro, do not be weird, champ.
Yo, no, but still, in all seriousness, I believe Impact does indeed deserve MVP. He has 5 players of the weeks. Hello. Yeah, he's definitely. He's won MVP, bro. He's won MVP. Yeah, I don't know.
He does have MVP. 5 player of the weeks. Yes, he does.
That's data. That's not even glazing.
Wait, is that Summer?
Yes.
Yep, this Summer.
2 + 2 is 4. Rain. Checkmate.
Player of the games.
I want to give an apology to Impact, top player of Team Liquid. I was unfamiliar with his game.
I know.
However, I still think APA is better.
You know what? Tomatoes. Yo, at the end of the day, Impact is winning MVP. It don't matter what you think.
Yeah,
sure. Impact is inevitable.
So
give me the player of the weeks. How many player of the weeks, Brandon? I know you know.
1, 2,
Impact?
3, 4, 5, 5. Hey.
Yeah. Play the series or whatever. I don't know.
It's player of the weeks.
Player of the games.
Wait, is it games?
The games. Fine. No, I thought it's series.
I thought it was weeks. Hold on.
No, it's not weeks. Weeks is like the big thing.
Player. I thought it was player of the player.
Yeah, you're right. Player. You know what? No, Rain right. You know what? He's not yapping.
All right.
The series, my bad. POS.
Yeah. He was the biggest piece of shit.
So I stand correct.
So
by the way,
Impact has 5 player of the games and 1 player of the week. But guess how many player of the games APA has?
1
series.
Mm-hmm. Only 1.
Yeah, I know.
I'm hearing.
Do you know
that APA? So I'm hearing APA is underrated, just like my GOAT, Chovy.
APA is trash compared to Impact.
But
anyway,
now that we've decided who's the best of the best team,
playoffs.
Playoffs. Obviously, C9 and TL don't play next week, so we'll start with. We're gonna do 2 things with playoffs. Obviously, we'll talk about the specific games that are gonna be played next week as well. But to start, we will just make our predictions for this week's game that we can actually predict. So not the 100 Thieves or Fly game, or is it 100 Thieves or is it Dig Fly game? The Dig game and the Fly game. Really?
Yeah, it's 100 Thieves Dig.
It's 100 Thieves Dig Saturday and Fly.
No. I'm talking about who has kind of a bye so far.
It's only C9 and TL.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought someone plays the winner of someone.
So these guys, I think.
Am I crazy? I must be crazy. Oh, I guess I'm crazy.
Yep, look at you.
So, let me know. Yeah.
It's just the TBD game to see. Okay, so never mind. So we won't predict the game after that, even though that also will be.
Aaron,
that's what I meant. My bad.
Not a team.
I'm sorry. And then we're going to talk about who we think will be our world's competitors going into this playoffs after.
Whoa, spoilers.
Well, let's start small, I guess. Dignitas versus 100 Thieves.
100 Thieves 3-0.
I was about to say.
That's what I'm saying.
Not even coping, by the way. Not even coping. I genuinely think Dig, dude, they look so scrappy. They look so ghetto. They're like, dude, bro, are you gonna lie? They look like they're playing the slums. Almost they're rummaging around for wins.
They got trench strategies.
Just because they only take games off the best teams using Ivan Bromcoms does not mean anything.
Oh well.
All right.
I was gonna say 100 Thieves takes this.
I disagree. I say Dig wins. I say the scrappy ones will survive. These are seasoned veterans.
Guys have a gimmick.
They know what to do in the playoffs.
No, they're out here praying that these guys are lactose intolerant, throwing queso in front of their faces. 100 Thieves will not fall for it, bro.
And they pray they scale, and then their veterancy carries them through mid and late.
Yep. No. And that's what will happen
100 Thieves is gonna earn this.
Will it be a close
I don't
one?
think it'll be a sweep. Low key. This might be a 5. This would be a
5. I say 3-2 Dig.
I say 3-2 100 Thieves.
I think yes, Dignitas. I think the biggest factor comes down the Dig 100 Thieves matchup is whether River performs or not. I think he is the biggest X factor on 100 Thieves because that man can't help but just out there solving world problems for other people, but his team.
Yeah, bro solves world hunger, but for the enemy team. I don't know what to say, but it's okay. That's why I say 3-2. I don't think it's gonna be a sweep. River's going to flop somewhere.
I'd say
he's going to flop somewhere, and I think it's going to sell this team. But I think he'll make more good happen than bad happen, which is why I say 3-2.
I see.
Oh, I think 100 Thieves.
Jensen's underwhelming. Spica's having fun.
I think 100 Thieves is better and Dignitas at every role except jungle, where Spica has done is play Ivern.
I know Eric Ritchie has like a wallpaper of him like with the old C9 crew from 2018 on his phone, bro. I know he's reminiscing.
Yeah, Niski
on that stage. Yeah, Niski, Dennis. I know.
2018, Niski was not there. Was Jensen? What?
Hot.
Oh,
for the C9. Oh yeah, no, that wasn't Niski. It was Jensen, Dennis.
It's 2020.
It was Svens Garen.
2019.
Blabber was also there, but he was a
Zazel.
Sneaky and Zazel, yeah.
2018. Well, yeah, 2018 was Licorice, Golden Glue, Jensen, Svens Garen, and Blabber. No, what made 2018 not so special was that they swapped between mid jungle duos.
Yeah.
They would throw, yeah.
I can only wonder how winning a world skin would work if you swap that much. Oh well, but that's off topic.
All of them got it, but
off topic. But yeah, Dignitas is not winning. I don't think they
are.
And for Fly Energy, I think you are insane if you have anybody but Energy. I'm kidding. FlyQuest.
Yeah, in reality,
bro.
This one I think could be a sweep.
I think it's a 3, yeah.
I think it's a 3-1. That's the Cope angle.
If NRG wins this, bro, it is insane.
If they win this shit, I will cry because that means we're
if they win this, they win the whole thing, bro. It's gonna be the fucking 6th seed. I'll say it. I'll go on record. Hell, if NRG wins a game off FlyQuest, I genuinely mean this. If they win a single game off FlyQuest, I think NRG will make a lower bracket run to possibly get the 3rd seed at Worlds.
I'll kill myself
because they used momentum.
Yeah. No, bro.
Well,
I'll actually kill myself.
Yeah. Here's what I will say. Yeah, I think that Fly is just overall better, and I think that NRG could pull out a game, but if they do, I will be surprised because I've just watched this team absolutely shit their way through this season. Oh my god, it makes me so sad. But moving on to Worlds competitors, I think
already.
I mean, we talked about the 2 games.
And I refuse to games that have not happened yet.
Yeah, I mean, talking about Worlds qualification would imply that certain teams making certain teams win, certain teams lose.
Yeah, I mean, we are. This is our speculation part of it. But so we don't have to speculate an entire bracket. We'll just speculate the 3 teams that made it through. You know.
Well, okay. This is my Brasil?
No.
All right.
I still think TL Fly.
I think I speak for everyone when I say TL C9 Fly.
You do.
Yeah. I don't see it happening I don't see it happening any other way.
If anyone disagrees, speak now or forever hold your peace.
Here's what I'll say. I think it will be C9 TL Fly, but
oh my god.
God damn it, do I not want it to be Fly.
Who would you like to see then?
Because at that point you're picking between Dignitas and 100 Thieves.
Yeah, exactly. Probably.
I don't know if I want to see Dignitas.
Probably 100. Probably 100. I'd say
it would have to be 100 Thieves, dog.
That's music to my ears.
Because I don't like watching this FlyQuest team play.
Okay, so when you say you don't like watching FlyQuest, do you mean you don't like watching Bwipo or you don't like watching FlyQuest?
I mean, I don't like watching an individual player that usually rotates between, everyone, run it down at some point.
Dude,
and then solo through a game. So Bwipo does it, Inspired does it, Masu will do it. I would actually like to see Quad internationally. I just feel like I'm not gonna feel any different about FlyQuest coming out of Worlds if they were to make it that I did coming out of NMSI, and I kind of just want to see 100 Thieves because then I get to watch. Well, I said I wanted to watch Quad. I'd want to watch Quid even more, and I think it would be cool to see Sniper and River and Tomo. I think has been playing well. Ayla, I don't give a fuck about, but I like this 100 Thieves team more, so I'm hoping they make that third spot. They take that third spot.
I think,
but I do think FlyQuest is probably our third best team. I just
call me
don't,
crazy. I still don't see those other 3 teams making it. I can't. I will not.
I don't see it either. I think there's a clear 3 best teams, but
unless Energy finds an identity, that's it. Because I don't see Dignitas doing it. Even though this team technically has nothing to lose, I still don't see it.
Okay. Oh wait, I just noticed something about the playoff bracket.
What? That whoever wins the winners round 2 is essentially guaranteed Worlds. Yeah.
No. The losers of round 2 upper bracket, they actually plays very differently in the lower gauntlet.
Oh my god! Wait, it's a gauntlet style. What?
Yeah. So if FlyQuest 100 Thieves were to win, FlyQuest losing to C9 will put them actually behind in the bracket versus 100 Thieves. Is that crazy? Or is it higher or lower? Oh, actually no. Technically, FlyQuest would be higher and 100 Thieves would be lower.
That's crazy.
Round 2 higher seed and round 2 lower seed. So whoever loses. So technically speaking, by that logic, 100 Thieves if they lose to TL, they'll have to play the winner of NRG. Dignitas, those were the 2 losers of round 1, and then 100 Thieves have to play FlyQuest.
That means 100 Thieves has a chance. Hold on.
Alright. So my idea here is if C9 breaks FlyQuest mentally, 100 Thieves they have a real possibility to make Worlds.
Oh my god!
Because you beat FlyQuest.
I didn't even notice the gauntlet style. Oh my god! This changes everything. Nah, C9 still winning. Don't care.
Yeah. Exciting. These games are gonna be. I do think TLC9 will be our 3 teams at Worlds because those teams are so far ahead of the rest of the region. I fear.
I don't fear.
But I am always welcoming an upset because upsets always make things more fun and spicy.
Shouts to Upset, the greatest player to win nothing.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, it's talking about him too.
Not gonna talk about him. That's gonna be a very short conversation. But
showing off his trophy collection.
Cobwebs and dust. But do we have anything else further to discuss, gentlemen? We wrapped up pretty much everything we need for our pre-playoff everything.
Oh yeah. Just so everyone know, I am not in any way affiliated or paid by Gen G to speak positive about Chovy. He's just genuinely the best player in the world, and the greatest man I've ever seen.
You're doing tricks on
it. You weren't wrong about the first part, but
you're doing tricks on it.
But you are for real doing tricks on it.
It seems some people are envious.
Now you're just lying.
They say laughter is the cry of the envious. So laugh what you want.
Yeah, now you're using quotes to justify the lies.
Well, I mean, I have said my piece.
You know what?
I've spoken my truth.
Ahren, you got to do it. I don't think Rain will do it. You have to do it, Ahren. You have to do it, just so we can end this.
Oh, yeah. Hi, Joe.